Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we finished exploring the nexus of technology, going through all the floors, and not finding a single computer console that would give us more locations, though we did find several working computers. We did find, quest-related though, a security device which was able to help us upgrade the microchip, the Afrid, in Phil's arm. It is now a higher clearance, and will likely get us into other locations that we would have been locked out of earlier. We're now back here at Aegis Incorporated to talk to Professor Oldfield about this. Then we'll talk with Marcus and Ladelman. We'll see Chief Briggs, who wants to talk to us about the ambush which had just occurred. Actually, I guess we'll talk with Chief Briggs first, since we're right here. Sigurd and all of them, and then, if we have any more time left over, we'll begin exploring some of the cave systems back in Underrail proper. Is the Chief here? Oh, the Chief's not even here. Well, okay then. And the Professor's not here. Well then, since we're standing outside this tent, let's walk in and talk with Marcus and Ladelman. And they're already having a discussion. Let's listen to their conversation. So, Marky, tell me about this wife of yours. Maria? Well, unless you have more than one, then yes. Marcus flashes a smile. A reminiscence begins his story. I met her at the University of Dis during my studies. I was studying military technology, weapons engineering, and she was at the IT. Yet for some wonderful reason, we kept running into each other despite the fact that That's hardcore, Marky, but I'm not trying to say your story's boring. It's hardcore, really, but I was more interested in knowing more about her. Go straight to the important bits and leave the introduction for some other time. Oh. Well, as I've said already, she studied molecular biology. Now, her parents are the well-known... Marky, when I say I want to know more about a woman, and often women in general, I don't mean, like, a dig about where she studied or what her job is, or even how well cooked she likes her steak, although that does come in handy later on. You don't dig it yet. Marky, pay attention. What is the first thing you think of when you see a woman walking by? You surely ain't thinking, oh, I wonder what kind of person she is, or does she watch the Gauntlet, or even, does she like her steaks well done or medium rare? What? I like steaks. Marcus's gaze persists. You assess her. 4 points of interest: face, mameloons, ass, and legs. In that order, from top to bottom. Some like it differently, but I like it this way. Top to bottom. Whatever the order, that's what men care about. Not whether your kids are gonna make it past their 3rd birthday. So when I ask you about your woman, I want to hear about the important bits of her. His stare remains unchanged. You must have noticed something, damn it. You noticed her. You ain't into men by any chance? And Marianne's just covering for you. You said no to Lily, and she's one dot. Tone, I get it. You want to know how hot my wife is. I get it. Thank you. He gets it. Oh, go ahead then, Marky. My wife is a beautiful woman. Okay. And there's nothing more to say. She is beautiful in all respects. 4 points of interest, Marky. Tone, have you ever been married? No, damn it, no! And what does that, how many women have you been with so far? He displays a wide, proud smile. With enough to repopulate 2 North Underrails. Have you ever loved any of them? Yeah. Sure. Yeah, sure. Marky, what does this... Please answer me. Love is, well, maybe it's a strong word. I love being around them and in them, but them, I cared for them. You see, Tone, you're too focused on the most superficial, primal sexual things. When you spend enough time with women, quality time, men turn their attention to different, more mature things. I do not ignore female beauty. I'm a man too, you know. My heart has raced far too many times in the presence of a gorgeous woman. However, you see things differently once you really get to know a person, and those soon become far more important than her breast size and the firmness of her posterior. And if those things are sufficient in quality, one might ignore one's partner's physical appearance altogether. And should, as age will chew and spit it out sooner than you think. Again with the euphemisms, Marky. You're doing it on purpose now, right? My wife likes her steak rare. It's too rare for me, but hey, that's the way she eats it. And that is how I prepare it for her. There are many other things about her I could tell you that have nothing to do with her appearance. Wonderful things. Things that made me marry her in the first place. You cook for your wife? Yes. What I'm getting at here, Tone, is that your complete inability to even fathom that something like this is possible and that men can appreciate these things makes me feel that you've never really felt anything like it. Had you, you would have understood me. And understood me well, but as things are, I am certain that you haven't spent enough time with a woman to get that far in a relationship, right? Marky, listen, you wimp! What? Hey! Don't you be using my language against me, Marky. Everyone can thrust, but women stay with those who can really please them, and not in the way you think. Silence from Lattleman. Oh, well, you're getting better at this, Marky. He nods. I don't think even Lily gets it as hardcore as I did just now. No sitting for me for a while, huh, you savage? Marcus's stare unmoving and determined since his final line starts to waver. His face begins to swirl around his lips, which are almost nearing the point of rupture, and then it happens. He bursts out in laughter, bending over, holding one hand over his belly while leaning on the table with the other one. Tears fill his eyes. You're crazy, I swear you're crazy. Bastard. Pipe worker? Well, what? Man. Bah, you wimp. Marcus raises his stare and spots you at last. Decker! How long have you been listening? Enough to feel the burn. Ah, we gotta be more careful, Marky. What do you need, Decker? I want to speak with you, Marcus. What do you need? Show me some high-tech stuff. Okay, so... Well... Let's go ahead and... Oh, these both need repairs? Okay, let's repair one of these pistols. And Marcus, let's go ahead and sell you this. He's replenished his inventory, so we definitely should, clear out all his cash with that singular pistol. And he isn't... Excuse me. He isn't selling anything I'm interested in. I just ate dinner, everyone. I apologize. I will try to mute my mic instead of letting that happen in the future. Could probably get away with maybe getting 2 of these. Almost. Good enough. Loudman, which you have in stock as well. So... Oh, I can repair these as well. Okay, This is one of the reasons why I tend to do the repairs when I find the item, because otherwise I forget and then I have to stop and repair them here anyway. Alright, so there is an assault rifle for you. You're buying a belt today. And you'll buy another pistol. He's selling some ammunition that I want. No caltrops that I'm interested in. No grenades. He's not buying any other weaponry. He is buying some bullets, though. So let's go ahead and sell anything I don't think I'm going to use. That's the rest of his cash, and we still have room left over. So let's go ahead and also purchase some more repair kits. Well, we could probably get 2 more of those. Oh, dynamite. Do I have dynamite? I'm out of dynamite. So we'll take all the rest of his dynamite as well. Put that on our hotbar. You know, I'm so rarely going to use that Sonocaster. I probably should not have those on my hotbar. Okay. That's the first of many sales we'll be doing this episode. Let's hop in and talk with the doctor while we're here, too. I need some medicine, Doc Savage. That name sounds familiar to me, by the way, and I don't just mean from Underrail. I could have sworn I've heard that name for a doctor used before. Okay, so... we actually could use some bandages. We're running low on those. So let's see if can we get 8 of them. Yes, we can. I kind of agree with both Marcus and Lattleman. I tend to notice the points of interest in a girl in that order as well, Lattleman. But once you start dating a girl, you do begin to pay much more attention to everything else, and those things become the more important things. Right? It's the, you get the advertisement, and then when you go in to watch the movie from the trailer that you just saw, the advertisement that you just watched, the movie's going to hold your interest, right? Because you're going to forget all about the trailer as you continue to watch the movie. That's a euphemism. I'm not going down there again. Zit. I somehow got over the dead bodies, but angry pirates. He takes a nervous sip. Excellent. What's next? The natives? No thanks. I'll stay here. Now, what have you got for me? Hey, can you take a look at this for me? Okay. I'll get to work on it straight away. Done. Got something interesting for you. It's on the PC. Care to tell me what XR is now, Seeger? No, forget I mentioned it, man. Forget about it. Alright, take care. I forgot that he moves up here. He's not interested in being downstairs anymore. Oh, did we look at the statue? Hello, statue. It's an exceptionally well-preserved statue of a completely naked woman. Those are the handmaidens. Thankfully, she's not activating and killing everyone out here. Though I'm sure they would love they would destroy it easily with all the guards that are around here, and I'm sure they would love the opportunity to actually study one that was recently functioning. I'm assuming that Alpha Squad's bringing back bits and pieces of technology for them as well, and it's not just us. Maybe we go to an area and clear it out, and then Alpha Squad shows up there. Alpha Squad? Alpha Team? Alpha Team. Then goes there and retrieves anything else they might be interested in. Camp is secure. Can we look at this computer now? Oh, no, we did that earlier. Oh, yeah, okay, here's where Chief Briggs is, everyone. I love this look, by the way. This lets you know exactly what happened to the pirates. They were probably captured, subdued, lined up against the wall, and shot. At least that's what it looks like to me, judging from how they're all on the line. I suppose they might have been killed and then dragged into this line so they could be individually searched. The chief is silently staring into the long dark tunnel. So... pirates? Yes. They had been waiting in the evacuation tunnel when the sec trooper team opened the gate, waiting for someone to let them in from the other side. That comm device you gave to Marcus, we found the same one on one of the pirates. It appears that your actions have prevented the disaster, Decker. If you had discovered that collaborator, these pirates would have likely caught us off guard. Why do you think they went through all this trouble to attack us like this? There's only one explanation. They wanted Professor Oldfield. A sneak attack, even if successful, wouldn't allow them to neutralize too many sec troopers to really affect the numbers in their favor. They opted for a precision strike, in which they either wanted to assassinate the professor, or what would be more likely scenario, to kidnap him. We avoided all of that, thankfully. He hands you a key to a jet ski. You earned it. Ah, thank you, Chief. What's the camp security status? There are currently 33 sec troopers. All of our supplies are very good. That is all. I'll leave you to your work, sir. Hey, we got 2 experience points for that as well. Oh, yeah! I wonder if you could have gotten more odd experience points if you actually negotiate with the pirates. Well, while we're here now, we'll go ahead and raid the pirates for, at the very least, any of the current cash they have on them. Boat in a bottle. Was the boat built inside it, or was the bottle fashioned around it? One oddity point. I guess the pirates carry those as oddity items. I know I'm going to take all the weapons off of them so I can sell them. Cruiser. So this is another great thing, by the way, about killing the pirates in this fashion. If you do so, you don't have to hunt around for this guy who has a unique piece of headgear, which we're about to look at. He's got this, Death's Grin. Equip, Intimidation, increased by 30, sorry. Equip, Critical Chance of weapons and unarmed attacks, increased by 2%. Chance to instill fear through brutality, increased by 15%. Stealth decreased by 30. That's a pretty decent 2% increase for melee attacks. That's wonderful. We are definitely taking that. An MK4 HE grenade. We'll take that as well. And a shotgun. Absolutely. Shotguns are always worth taking. They're worth so much money. And now we'll go ahead and repair a few more things. Okay, and so what we'll do next, everyone... Well, actually, you just talk to Professor Oldfield, so let's go ahead and do that next.
Ah, Decker, come in, come in. I have to say, if it weren't for your keen senses and swift action, that pirate attack could have ended in disaster. You saved my life, and for that, you have my eternal gratitude. Now, what can I do for you?
I have a report to make about the Nexus of Technology, a large research center. Explain to him what you discovered. After listening to you with great interest, only occasionally interjecting with various exclamations of surprise and awe, the professor shares his thoughts.
Goodness me, that is marvelous indeed. Your descent down the elevator shaft, turning on the power, exploring the floors, all of it, truly incredible. And the fact that you managed to upgrade your microchip implant's clearance level with that, what did you say the device was called?
Microchip encoder.
Ah, yes, a microchip encoder. That clearance level will certainly prove to be of great use, certainly. Excellent work, Decker. See Marcus about your well-earned bonus. I'll contact you as soon as I have a new task for you.
Professor, Biocorp seems to have left most of the facilities untouched. How come it never entered them? Not even after so much time. They had 2 centuries to do so.
There are no records which could give us a clear answer. But as you've seen yourself, their usage of mutagen to eliminate Lumerians is a very good reason why they didn't immediately enter them. Now, after that, who knows? The Lemurians, actually, were the last enemies of Biocorp Undernavy. After that, it was disbanded, under quite turbulent and unclear circumstances, and its assets were transferred to Biocorp Armed Forces. Some of it later recycled, stored away, you know how it goes. Following that, we can only speculate. Maybe the circumstances have simply led to Lemuria not being seen as important, or important enough. Maybe it was forgotten altogether. Maybe it was the mutagenic contamination that prevented it. Or perhaps it all came down to some higher interests, or more precisely disinterests we can't possibly perceive.
Any new discoveries?
Nope.
All right, take care, Professor. Goodbye. All right. So, how much are we weighing down? 170. That is precisely what our Pentapus barbecue is allowing us to carry. I'm sorry, what our normal weight allows us to carry without being weighed down. Well, we were just given a new a key to a jet ski. It would be a shame not to use this key and give it a whirl. So what we're going to do now, everyone, is we're going to get on the Aegis Patroller and take it back to Core City. Once there, we will go visit some merchants. We'll run around with the juice and sell a bunch of stuff everywhere we can. And then... Actually, before we do that... Oh, I have plenty of energy cells. And then we will begin exploring the leftover locations in Underrail that we haven't explored quite yet. Well, not all of them either, because there's quite a few we haven't explored. I think here's our Aegis Patroller. So first off, let's take a look at this. So this jet ski has room for a size 2 engine. And what's our current glow? Our glow can have a max... Oh, sorry, engine. Our glow also can have a max 2 engine. Size 3 battery is in this, and we can have a size 2 stabilizer. The Patroller has a size 2 engine, or can carry up to size 2, and then has a secondary engine to further increase its speed. It has room for a size 2 primary battery and a size 1 optional. Our glow can have a size 3 battery in it. And it could also have a size 2, I'm sorry, I call it stabilizer, suspension system on it. You also get a free greater fusion cell attached with our Aegis Patroller. So next, I'm going to stick a few batteries in this. Okay, let's go ahead and drive this bad boy all the way back to Core City. Man, when I had done this with Garrett, I was thrilled with with this reward, because jet skis back then, when I had first played this, you know, back in the ancient year of 2018, 2019, my goodness, way back then, you youngsters wouldn't understand the inflation for the Underrail Charons in regards, in particular, to buying jet skis was astronomical at the time. Nowadays, it seems like anyone who saves up a little bit of money can afford a jet ski. But back then, man, you had to work for it. I don't even remember how much they cost. Maybe I should fire up my old Let's Play and take a look at that and see how expensive they were. So we're not going to do any exploring. We're only taking this back. And this already feels much slower than the glow feels. Although it also doesn't help that I'm carrying 100 and something pounds on myself. So other differences between this jet ski and the glow, besides the fact that this can have additional parts strapped to it, is that it's, I believe, a more stable jet ski, just due to the fact that it's a sit-down jet ski. And I also believe the amount of coverage that it has is greater than the glow. In other words, when we're attacked by an enemy while on this jet ski, there's a greater chance that this jet ski will take the hit for us instead of us. That can be really useful, assuming that whatever is attacking us doesn't do significant damage to jet skis. Like a Gatling gun would tear apart the jet ski. And as I've said before, everyone knows you don't go swimming in Underrail. The moment you fall in the water, you're immediately beset upon by blood squids. Or all those things you fish out of the water, they're all ravenously hungry for your flesh. All sorts of, like, these eels pop up and attack you, and who knows what else. Right? Alright, Tim, come on. Gotta keep up with stuff. Alright, so what can we talk about, everyone? I didn't print it out. Right, this isn't it. I've actually been writing down stuff to talk about, but I didn't print it before this episode, so we're just gonna have to think of something random to talk about. So let's see. First, let's go over here and we'll clear the fog of war from this little area. Oh, what the heck? So, okay. So, now that we have 2 jet skis, I'm keeping one over here in Underrail proper so that I can explore these areas whenever I wish. I don't have to worry about driving my jet ski back and forth between the Black Sea and this area. We can use the juice now to travel between the 2 areas as we will. And one area that I need to explore, but I don't know, I think we won't do it quite yet. Like, and by that I mean not anytime in like the next 5 or 6, maybe 10 videos. The next time we come back over here to do any significant amount of work or non-DLC content is when we'll go ahead and do it. And that will be the jet ski dungeon. The jet ski dungeon is long. It's difficult. It has some... actually, it has a mini-boss, I want to say, in it. Similar to Baylor. It's very tricky, with there being various hazards that you have to face off against, and your jet ski needs to navigate around. There's areas filled with sharp rocks that will simply shred your jet ski to bits. There's muties all throughout that area, and the muties and mutants. So there's acid dogs, giant mutants, hunchback mutants, and there's muties with much more powerful weaponry than the ones we fought in Junkyard there as well. All hostile, as far as I can tell. And it's long, actually, too. I'd have to say it would take about 2, maybe even... 2? Might take 3 episodes to fully clear it. It feels like there's more to it than Junkyard, for example. Alright, Halim. You have refresh your inventory. Perfect. Alright, so I'm interested in selling you all the crap I don't want. You're probably not buying everything I'm selling. And you're not. Okay, so you're only buying this amount of shield parts today. You're buying an energy weapon, but I'd be dumb to sell you one because you're not going to give me what it's worth. Actually, you know what? We'll just trade this to him. Get like a bunch of cash. Is he selling anything better? And by that I mean good. 126 shield capacitor. That might be worth taking. I'm always torn between a shield capacitor or a energy converter. The energy converters give us what we currently have, which is that right? Oh no, I'm sorry. This conservative high-frequency shield emitter was made with a shield capacitor because the precipitation rate is very low. These allow a much greater dispersion of the damage you take converted to your shields, so it absorbs much more damage before running out of power. I usually go with that because it's just so useful to be able to have your shield, instead of like blocking, let's say like 8 attacks, it blocks 16 attacks. Oh, and we're way down. Okay. So let's not be way down. We'll visit Oscar next. Oscar, help! Help! We are badly way down. Okay, so... before we repair that shotgun. And then, good sir, we can sell that shotgun. But I'm interested in purchasing your repair kits. Actually, everyone, I'll do this off screen. I'll be right back. Everyone, hello. So, I decided to off screen going around and purchasing things from and selling stuff at the other merchants. And Buzzer is selling a quality 151 plasma core at this point. This is an end game plasma core. You would be hard pressed to find something better than this. In Deep Caverns, you could probably find something that might be like quality 160 or so. But otherwise, this is about the highest you'll find. So I find this interesting. I didn't think Buzzer sold anything that was a higher quality than 87. But no, he totally does. So I wanted to get this on screen to show you that, yeah, visit Rail Crossing as well if you're looking for electronic parts, because they might be selling something that's amazing here for you. And now that I'm walking around doing this, I guess we'll keep the rest of it on screen really quick. So I just stopped by Southgate Station and sold some stuff to the people there. In particular, I made some cash, obviously, and also Ezra was selling a quality 134 conservative shield part, I think. Let's take a look. Oh, 137. Sorry, 137 and a 139 Electroshock Generator. And you guys know by now, you really shouldn't do what I'm about to say, but I do this. Don't you do it, but I do it. I make a much more damaging taser. There's no reason to do it. You shouldn't do it, because it's a waste. When you shock an enemy, you care about the stun, not the damage. But I do it anyway. Maybe actually we'll use that on a power fist, because I think we might need a better one than the one we're currently using. The only problem with switching this out as well is that this power fist in particular gives us one more strength point also. I'm checking Deacon really quick to see if he's selling caltrops, and I don't need the Burr poison at the moment. And the good doctor here, I guess, what was it? Oh, you might sell, Miles might sell, sorry, might be buying something. He is not. Actually, but we can sell him this for all that cash. I'm obsessed with money again because we might buy some more bits for the new jet ski we just got. And what are you selling, Doctor? I'm sorry, what are you buying, Doctor? 4 medicines. Okay, I've got a... Oh, I don't have anything left in my inventory that I think I'm interested in selling. So, let's visit the dude really quick, see... Oh! We're right here. We should get some mushroom brew. Because the dude will totally trade for it, and I want to see if it's more efficient to purchase... Oh, hello, traveling merchant! Hey! Yeah, I'll take a look at what you got. Hello. Let's see. I'm always interested in laser sights for potential future pistols. I'll take 3 advanced repair kits also. Thank you, sir. Hey, barkeep, how much for your mushroom brew? If I wanted 9 of it, what will that cost me? 180. Okay, how about 6 of it? 120. Okay, let's take 120 of it. And I want to see if this is more efficient than paying dude Charons for the juice. It's 134 Charons for the 4 juice he sells. So I'm curious if 6 brew will purchase 4 juice from him. I'm assuming his inventory has also refreshed, since it looks like everyone else's has. Hey, dude, give me some juice. Okay, so... Oof. No. That is not worth the trade. Okay. We spent an extra, well, like $70 to get the same amount of juice from him. Alright. While we're here, dude, can you tell me something interesting? Cave hoppers, man. They're more interesting than you'd imagine. Did you know they've got actual cemeteries? I'm not messing with you. When they feel like they're gonna die, they, like, go to this special place where all hoppers go to and die and, well, die. That is pretty interesting. Yeah. Well, after that, they simply resurrect into a cave-dwelling spirits that breathe acid. I call them acid doppers. Sounds cool, right? Cheers. I'll talk to you later, dude. Oh, that crazy dude. Alright, so now let's go back to our house. And do some inventory management while we're here. So... Oh. Right, we're down here. So let's do this stuff down here first. So... Do I have any pistol parts that belong here? Let's see. Have another smart module. I only realized recently that smart modules can actually be used on pistols to increase the damage that they do with special attacks, like your aim shot or your kneecap shot. I never realized that they could be used there. I thought they were only used in energy weapons, laser pistols, plasma pistols, electrical pistols. But no, they're used in they can be used in firearms as well. Anyway, I thought that was super interesting because it gives me another option for something I might want to consider in the future. Okay, we have another Electroshock Generator. I didn't realize I had other ones, but this one, the one we just got, is now the best one. This is the best, I think, yep, the best plasma core I've found so far. Okay, and that shield capacitor. Well, we found this one. That one was pretty decent. We have a 124 energy converter. Now we have another one. Okay, so I don't need any more shield parts at all, Tim. You're good there. 138. 141 medium shield parts. Okay, yep, we're all done with shield parts. We don't need any more of those. Yeah, my electronics is not going to be high enough to make a good set of goggles like the ones I'm currently wearing at this moment. If I wanted to make a pair of goggles, let's look really quick. Can I make them? I don't think I make goggles so very rarely. I don't actually know a lens and a frame, and then if I want an energy, and then if I want an image intensifier to make it like this. That's going to be extra. Let's see really quick. An 83.5% detection goggles. That's better than the ones that we are currently carrying on us. I think if I wanted to add power to it... Oh, I don't have a plasma core I can use. Our electronics is not high enough. And my juice just expired. Okay, whatever. Put you there. We have another sniper scope. Can I make a sniper rifle? This takes 7.62 millimeter barrels. Give it maybe this scope. As long as I'm here doing this sort of thing on screen, we'll quickly see how much money we can make off of this. Level 18 sniper rifle sells for 23,000. We can definitely make a better one than this. But this is still nice. It'll sell, and I'm only interested in the price. So we'll go ahead and make that. We've got another mnemonic hammer. Okay, bottle goes there. Bullets. Leftover piece of scrap. Dirty rags. And then the laminated goes here. Alright. Let's visit our armory upstairs. And it just occurs to me this is taking longer than I wanted it to take. But we'll keep it on screen really quick as we can. Everything must be sorted. Everything has to be placed in the proper spots. It has to be. Why am I carrying cryogel vials with me? We'll stick them here too. Holy grenades. I don't need so many of these. Where are my grenades being stored? Here they are. So we have an MK4 HE grenade. We'll leave our stinger grenades behind us. We shouldn't need those either. This goes into our worth of fortune box. Is that it, Tim? Oh, we have a bunch of other things too. 1 second. So let's see. So, because these are key items, let's leave at least this behind. And then everything else I think I want. Okay. All done. So, food? You have no food on you. We're going spelunking. So that's going to be like standard food stuff. Okay, that should do. So let's have some core chips. Take some juice. And then do a little bit of exploring. So where's the closest rift? Oculus. Oh! You know what? Let's see what's down that little ridge. Right outside this place. I never noticed it before, and I don't remember ever exploring it. So let's see what's down outside of this location. Right, it was right over here. We have an agility of 3. Let's hope it's enough to also get us back up. That is a Death Stalker. It's probably right here? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm just going to use bullet time. We don't need to stun it. Unfortunately, we did get stung. And we were warned there were I was going to say there's probably Death Stalkers down here because of what we were told by Constantine. Let's activate our shield and hope that it's enough That Deathstalker, unfortunately for it, just activated combat before it should have. I'm gonna stun it. We have to. We'll take an adrenaline rush to shoot it. Okay. We survived. We're still hypoallergenic, so we're not going to use another drug. Not quite yet. Let's recharge our Power Fist. I hesitated for a second when I was hitting with the Power Fist when I got the 2% damage and incapacitate, because we could have left it there, incapacitated, and then not have to use a drug. I didn't think I would be able to survive 2 rounds against it while stunned. MK4 HE grenades, really useful. 3 flares will come useful while we're here. Okay. So let's heal ourselves. It's not worth taking this stuff that's on the crawlers. Also, we killed 2 of them, so I should be quick saving. Was there only 2? Seems to me like there should be more of them down here. We can keep climbing down, if I so choose. Let's have some marsh trance and look for secrets that might be around here really quick. We know there's none down there. Well, we know our perception isn't high enough to find one if there is one down there. Humming as he walks around, gazing up into the monolithic rock formation looming in the shadows, is a man clearly in a world of its own. His strangely joyful mannerisms last throughout the conversation as he talks to you in rhyme. The wanderers peek their heads in, but their thoughts are lacking in a whim. Let me hear yours dance, let me see them breathe. Oculus should be right below the northern rock cliff that this man seems to be constantly turning towards. Though looking at his face, it seems that he's only looking at the structure's general direction, unaware of its actual existence. What is this place? His head turns sideways, eyes open wide. The mind would smell it. You'd hear its heat. And if not, then the truth will not be revealed. Do you actually see what's up there? The path to enlightenment. A path to exceed. All that is human. All that is weak. I'm uncertain of what's going on here. What do you see up there? A sight to be smelled. A feeling to be seen. Can you hear its beautiful color? Can you read its majestic heat? This must be a way for you to realize that Oculus exists if you didn't actually join the organization. That there's something not right with the vast emptiness that we had just seen above. You have my attention, tell me more. Let the all-seeing one taste your needs. Let him heal your fears. He will tell you all and more than you'll ever need. He raises his hand and points you to the middle of the encampment. With a slight nod, he invites you to go inside. Nod and leave. Friendly lunatics. Man, I don't know if I want to actually do this. A lunatic intimidator. I don't even know what he's capable of doing. A trail of scrap leads away from the cave.
The first end is near. All weaknesses left behind. The second beginning's even nearer. New horizons ahead for us to dine. I'm not going to rummage through their stuff. Well, through anything locked. I'm glad they're friendly. Oh! I didn't want to do that. I didn't mean to search something. Can I reload the game? Okay. Yep. Sorry, that was a complete accident. I actually had no intention to search anything that would get me in trouble. Even if no one was staring at me. We can very quickly get back down here, though, and redo this encounter. So, what is this place? You guys see what's up there? I'm uncertain what you see. Get my attention. Not only. Okay. So, it turns out there was a stealth guy in that room as well. But I honestly, I had no intention to... So, this barrel is on limits. Like, not off limits. Because it's not turning red when my hand's over it. But, like, that footlocker, even if I shut the curtain to make sure no one could see me, I wasn't going to search it anyway. Oh, and the electrician is standing right there. Okay. All-seeing has foreseen the way. Transformation. Just a hilltop away. Okay, let's have that marsh honey. Synthetic. Is that her name? Hello? I don't like this. I'm thinking we don't want to actually talk to anyone here. I don't like this. I have a really bad feeling about this location. I think if they were to discover we know what's up there, we might get in trouble. Let's keep, I guess we'll keep exploring more of this little location, though, while we are down here. Oh yeah, we know Oculus is here. We can see it because obviously it was revealed to us. I have a feeling if these people can read my mind, we're going to get in all sorts of trouble. On that same note, though, you guys probably want to see what this place is about. This was probably added in recently. I guess we'll talk with them. I have a really bad feeling about this location. I have a really bad feeling about this location. I don't like being in the center of a... So, it's a combination of it's new. So, I haven't done this before, and that makes me nervous. And also, I'm nervous because they're lunatics. This is one of the toughest gangs because of all the psychic powers they have. And I don't like being in the middle of one of their camps. For Medicator. A gush of thick air ridden with dirt envelops you as two purple glowing eyes peek above a charred mask of his stare in your general direction. Loud grunts in unison with his rattling teeth produce an unnerving sound, altogether forming immense pressure on you. The swirl of madness starts to escalate quickly, only to suddenly stop as the dirt scatters away from you, and silence takes over. A smell I don't remember. A new mind ready to be cleaned. I've got just the things to satisfy that precise need. Let me see the stuff. Holy crap! Really?
Does he refresh his inventory? So the first thing going through my mind right here is I see drugs that you normally cannot purchase anywhere else. These better be very expensive to purchase this. A Hypercerebrix. Oh my goodness. And it's cheap. We'll buy that and the Focus Stem and the Bullhead. These are all drugs we can actually make use of. The rest of these are psionic drugs. I don't care about them. So Bullhead makes you immune to being stunned. It's and dazed, and you can't be incapacitated, right, for 3 turns. It's an amazing drug. Focus Stem, we know what those do, and Hypercerebrix increases their intelligence by 2, which might be enough to help us do a little bit of crafting. We want all of those. I can't believe there's a merchant that actually sells those drugs. Even if it's just one of them. I don't know how I feel about having made this discovery. So I'm gonna let me talk about this briefly. So okay, I'll quick save. I'll reload it so I still have some juice power left in me. So one of the most enticing things about some of the crafting in this game is that you cannot get some of what it produces in any other way. Pistols do not come with rapid reloaders on any, like, you never, to my knowledge, will ever find one that is equipped with it, ever, anywhere in the entirety of the game. At least I've never found any on normal. Maybe on easy they spawn, or maybe on a higher difficulty level, as a reward for you playing on the hard difficulty level, you get them there. But I don't think that's the case. And drugs are somewhat similar. Biology lets you make all these special drugs. And the enticing bit about it is that you can't get these drugs from anywhere else in the game. Or rather, I'm sorry, that's not true. But they are found in such limited quantities, and merchants do not generally sell them. I don't think I have ever seen a merchant sell a Focus Stem anywhere, for example. And so if you really want these drugs, and these drugs are very powerful, you will need to take biology to get them. And then you need to farm up all the ingredients required to create them, and that's very time consuming, but it's worth it. I think we saw that Gabriel, like, I was using Focus Stems and what have you in combat to give me like extra 50% chance to crit with a sledgehammer is amazing. And so these things are really powerful. If they've introduced a merchant that can sell them, that's amazing. Because suddenly that opens up, like, I will visit this merchant whenever I'm in this area in the hopes that he has refreshed his inventory. Now, it could be that he works like Alphabet. To my knowledge, Alphabet never refreshes his inventory. Once he's sold out of things, he never gets it back again. But if you use the cheat engine to, say, Merchant Refresh, Alphabet will refresh his inventory. And I have a hunch this guy might work the same way, but I'm not sure. In either case, though, we'll come back here, like at the end of the next episode, assuming I'm not hostile with these people at that point, to see if he does indeed sell more of what we just purchased. I would hope that if he does, my hope would be that if they did add a merchant that sells these drugs that almost anyone can get to, that they would be significantly more expensive to purchase them. Like, when we eventually reach the Dragon Drop, we will see food for sale, like a single glass of wine there will be like 150 charons. And granted, money isn't that much of a concern if you know what to do, or what's worth keeping and what's worth selling. But still, there is at least some significant cost with it. So, I am hoping that maybe a future patch will increase the cost of the drugs this guy sells. Or, I have yet to realize that he does not actually refresh his inventory. Alright, so with all that said, let's now talk to Synthetic. What the eye sees, the body feels. And what the body feels, the tongue tastes. And what the tongue tastes, the ear hears. And what is heard is spoken. And the word is sent. And what the nose smells is seen. And what the eye sees, body feels, tastes, hears, smells, feels, smells. He shuts his one visible eye. His hands are convulsing but remain close to his body. The pentagonal gem on his forehead begins moving, inching, as if seeking the perfect position, which apparently is not the center. The pentagon rotates slightly. His hands relax before his eye opens with a new shade of clarity. The lines, angles, forms, their intersections within infinity, makers of transfinity. His eye darts around with curious regularity and precision. What the senses perceive, the mind can manipulate. Lines, angles, forms, lines, angles, forms. This sounds a lot like what the dude had explained to us when he was creating the juice. About the visions he received. He once again closes his eye and takes a few steady, serene breaths. He opens it yet again. Its singular stare is falling upon you. Is it time? Where can I get a robe? There are some over there, in the locker by the beds, if you desire one. I'll get one first. He closes his eye and mutters to himself. Smell this? It reeks of smoke. Burnt clothes. I shouldn't wear it. But I did just save the game, so we'll fit in. So the issue here is that once combat starts, there's no unequipping your armor in the middle of combat. You can't do it. So we're absolutely dead if combat starts without wearing some decent armor here. But we're probably dead anyway, because these are all cultists. Is this lower our perception? Oh, come on. Let's play the part. Time for what? Synthetic. Transfinity. Transfinity. He nods, but doesn't elaborate. It's time. Then your transformation may begin. He looks at everyone in the room. Follow me. We'll gather the rest. Follow him. Step up, all who wish to answer the call of Transfinity. Step up. Step up and abandon your imperfect form of finity. Step up. Cast your mind and follow the lines, intersecting, their sharp angles, directing. Up there, invisible. But if you unify your senses, it's reachable. I can see it! I can see it! Another transformation. Pick it up. It is done. He deliberately readjusts his head gem before refocusing on the force fields. It's your turn. Do not be afraid. The loud lights, they are merely the lines the mind travels along to Transfinity. Step up. Step up. Let's do it. What's the worst that could happen? Normally I would never do this, but we're gonna do it. Cast your mind and prepare to transform. Yes! Bam! It reeks of smoke, burnt clothes. It all comes about quickly in Underrail. Only with careful preparation, good decision making, and some luck can you hope to survive this venture. I would guess this would be considered bad decision making. Alright, everyone. So, that was cool. That was pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty obvious that once you see what happens, you don't want to step up. And in our case, we even know why they're dying, right? That's because that's the defensive system of the Oculus responding, so. Maybe also we only get one chance to actually explore this area, and that's it. Oh, you know what? Actually, so before we call the session, which is what I was going to do right then, let's go back upstairs, and let's see if we can talk to Constantine, or Azif, about what we just witnessed down here. I'm not sure if we should, because I'm a little worried that they'll send down, like, one of those guardians to wipe them out. And I kind of want more special drugs. Look, okay, I want drugs. We all know it. Let's not beat around the bush. Yes. I'll see you later. Right, Azif has nothing new to say. And I somehow doubt Constantine will have anything useful to say to us as well, but we're here. Let's speak to him. What do you need, Decker? Yeah, nothing else. Well, as long as I'm here, then let's see what he has for sale. And oh, I still have this garbage jackrabbit. We'll sell him this then. And 10 WTC rounds. We'll take those. Is he selling anything I'm interested in? He does sell cloth. Okay. Okay, nothing else I'm really interested in. Alright, everyone. So then, darn it, we didn't do any exploring. Well, sorry, no, we did do some exploring, but not nearly as much as I thought I was going to do. But it feels like we've been playing for close to an hour, so we should probably stop here. And in the next episode, we will begin exploring the caves here that are still left for us to explore. And anything where, yeah, anything where I have, oh, 11 agility. I don't have that. And you can't get it with anything you've got at the moment. Okay, I'm babbling. So thank you all for watching. And again, in the next episode, we will begin exploring the cave system. So I'll see you guys, or finish exploring the cave systems. And I'll see you guys then. Take care, everyone.